Make enough money and there's financial stress, divorce. If they're working too much and they're never home, divorce. I lived that. My dad worked very hard. He traveled a lot. You know why? Because my mom liked horses and wanted to have a horse farm. But he worked too much. You can't have both.
Right. Which is it?
You can't. How's he going to have the farm and the horses and all the bells and whistles and we go to horse shows and stuff, but he's home all the time? What do you like expect him to win the lottery? That makes no sense. And I hate that men are put in this position where you can't win no matter what you do.
You and I both.
If you've ever asked your husband the question, am I your wife or your maid? I want you to take a step back and think, has he ever asked me, am I your husband or your mechanic? Am I your husband or your meal ticket? Am I your husband or your delivery boy? Am I your husband or your landscaper? Am I your husband or your electrician? Probably not. Roles exist in a marriage for a reason, and part of a marriage is serving and love and not nagging.
If a woman doesn't create safe spaces for you to talk about what you don't like, what you want, and where she should grow, then she's resisting growth, she's a narcissist, and she's got to go.
The men that y'all claim don't exist no more, I had that type of man. I had him. And I lost him because I was stupid, foolish, young, immature, possessive, mean, with a nasty attitude, ungrateful, entitled, and ignorant. I had a good man. And I lost him because I, first of all, was shocked that I even got somebody like that. I had never had nobody like that before. And I went into overdrive just doing stupid shit to try to control him and put my claws in him, and it was unnecessary because I had somebody who loved me for real and did not cheat. Loyal. Oh, loyal. If you got some man like that, please do the work. Be appreciative and be grateful. Don't be entitled. Do kind and nice things for him. Don't just be a taker. Give back. Respect him. Oh, respect him. Because that man, baby, he gone. He with a new woman. And she looked happy as hell. She looked happy as I did when I was with him. I'm happy for her. You live, you learn. But I'm here to tell you, you guys always say, oh, there's no good men that don't exist. They exist, but they are rare. And if they came into your life, take this message as go get some therapy, go get some help, go heal, go work on yourself, and pour back into that man. Because a good man will wake up one day. Good men are not blinded to the fact that they are a wonderful person to be with. They just love your ass. And when they love you, they stay and they stay and they stay and they stay because they hoping you will get it together one day. They're not staying with you because they don't know that they're a good man and they may not be able to get anything else. Oh, baby, he know. He counting down on your clock. He counting down on your clock. So work on yourself. Don't lose no good man, because I'm going to tell you, they are rare. And since I've been out here in these streets, it ain't nothing for me in these streets. They all trash. That's all. That's the tea. That's the word. I hope I can help somebody today.
Well, I guess I should say kudos for taking responsibility and accountability. There's a lot of women out here that ruin men. They drive men away. And then they're asking the same question that a lot of other women, modern women, are out here asking. This is, where are the good men? How come I can't find a good man? Maybe because you're too toxic and you're actually driving those men away.
As American men, no matter what race you is, based on like our influences, what we watch on TV, what we glorify, I think we really got to go overseas to find that.
No.
Them traits that you're talking about, because they exuberate all that.
That's wild.
They look at all that.
I mean, I'm from a different country, so
No, I swear, I think like, cause I'll be looking like, damn, you know, it ain't really about who got money. When you go to Europe, when you go to China, when you go to these countries, they like when you look at the statistics, let's look at the statistics. And this just not me going off of my experience. This is me like, damn, the Americans got the most of highest divorce rates.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
We
not
don't
even
have no
close.
morals.
Yeah, exactly. So like, damn, why wouldn't an American say like, man, I should get me an international girl because they give their man and treat them like this and appreciate more. I mean,
So
just-
this is what
I
I'm
just
saying.
feel like if like, damn, I go over here, I need to play my percentages. Like, man, Germany, they 30%. Okay, Switzerland.
Well, maybe you need to go
10%
over
divorce
there and
rate.
see what's going on.
10% divorce rate in Australia. Okay, New Zealand, 1%. Oh, damn, I need to go to.
So let me ask this.
And I know y'all hate to hear that, but that's just good business. I'm sorry. Men, by and large, are going to think in the business sense. They're going to think risk management. They're going to think, how do I get the most bang for my buck? Which is, what is, where is, how is, why is something the most profitable? Where is it the most profitable? How? What am I looking at? Elon Musk, Tesla. You know, I'm moving from California and a lot of companies. Moving from California to Texas.
I'm sorry, but there is nothing funnier, in my opinion, than when a man blocks you. It's like, okay, diva.
Bitch, give me naughty. Why you laughing and playing? Ho, get from around me. You know I am the man, Mr. Me.
On some real shit, to y'all men, I feel sorry for y'all right now. I literally feel sorry for y'all, okay? Because it's a shift in the energy right now with women. And let me break that shit down for you if you don't understand. Right now, women are starting to find out their worth, their value. 95% of us was not taught this because our mothers were broken and didn't heal from their trauma. But now that you have social media, you got TikTok, you got Instagram, you got all these different platforms where you can actually learn that you're damaged, that you have trauma to heal from. People actually take that information, they implement it into their life, and then a light bulb comes on. And we're finding out our worth and our value. The men that we've decided to fall in love with, have children with, and marry, you all don't take the time to do that self-reflection, to heal from that childhood trauma. Then when your woman finds out her value and her worth, she understands that she's with the wrong motherfucker. That is happening all over the place, not just with celebrity women. Yesterday I talked about Cardi B, Cash Down, Tiana Taylor. It's not just them, it's us too. I've been with my husband for 26 years. And y'all out here having panic attacks because niggas is like, what did I do wrong? What did I do? What did I do? It's not what you did, it's what you're not doing. You shouldn't have to beg a motherfucker for communication, for affection, for emotional availability. Okay? Motherfuckers out here thinking that big bank accounts and that good dick is gonna keep a woman. That is a thing of the past. That's a thing of the past. Bedroom Candy and friends can take care of all of that. Women out here with their own bag, with their own degrees, paying their own bills. It's not that we don't need y'all. Of course we need y'all. We love y'all. But y'all don't want to do the fucking work. Y'all out here wondering why y'all relationships are slowly decomposing. You know why? Because your woman found her value. She knows her value now. She found out that she's the one. Men that are unstable creatures, men that have not healed from their own trauma, they can't stand a woman that know her motherfucking worth. They can't stand it. They can't stand it. Soon as a little, you know what I'm saying, argument or a little disagreement happens, soon as you show that you know your value, soon as he see that you standing on business when it comes to you, that's when his fear kicks in, and then here he come with the anger and the little shit trying to tear you down, tear you.
You know, these women, these modern women, man, these modern women are going to embarrass themselves. Just quit talking. Stop talking. Go back inside. Make a sandwich. Sit down and watch some Netflix. Stop talking. They sit up here and whose fault is this? That y'all went for a dude that had good D and a fat bank account. Whose fault is that? That's a thing of the past. It shouldn't have been a thing at all. Men been telling you, hey, don't pick that guy. Hey, just because, you know, he gives you some and you satisfied, that got you all in your emotions. Just because he didn't spend a little bit on you, that got you all in your feelings. You need to settle down and find a good man. Oh, we not settling. You think about what you're saying. Think about what you just said. You already settled. Man, this is so stupid. Kevin Samuels talked about this. You never get higher than your baby daddy. He wasn't being rude, but he was just saying, you get out here, you pick the person that you shouldn't have even been with in the first place. You shouldn't have even been with them in the first place. You'd have had an inkling of that. There's no foolproof way to know, to be fair. But if you would have, hey, big brother, hey, little brother, unc, daddy, granddad, pastor, professor, I you know, this might be weird, but I want to date this man, and you're really the only person I can trust and give a male's opinion, a male's, you know, perspective on things. So this is weird, but I don't have nobody else. I wanted to ask you. End of story. End of story. But y'all go for the men and settle for the men, and then when they don't give you what you said that you wanted and you needed, you get mad at them, try to get them to change, and they're not going to change. You say, I ain't taking this, I'm going to leave, get back out in the open market. Men aren't checking for you like they thought they would, like you thought they would, and now you're mad at them. It's not anybody else's fault but yours. But yours.
Have you asked a man about their dating stories recently? Because if you have, then you would understand what I'm saying about how scary it is to be a man right now. Women have more power in the dating realm than men do. What do you not understand about this?
So men, there's a woman out there whose main objective is to emasculate you. Yep, her main objective in life is to emasculate you. And the reason why she wants to emasculate you is because she takes great satisfaction in seeing you angry. She takes great satisfaction in manipulating you to the point that you explode. She takes great satisfaction in seeing chaos within you that she caused. Yeah, this is a real, true story, right? And the reason why she wants to emasculate you is because she was probably raised by a bitter mom who taught her to hate men. And so what she did was she then went out into the world and hated men. Instead of actually trying to break generational curses and cycles and get therapy to change her mindset, growth mindset. A lot of women don't want to have growth mindsets. They want to just kind of stay in whatever they were taught and then cry, you know, the boo-hoo story about, oh, this is how I was raised, I don't know no better. And think that tears are going to continue to have men stay around while they manipulate you. No, man. She has daddy issues. She may have low self-esteem. Another man may have hurt her in the past, which has caused her to act like this. But what I'm going to say to you is value yourself and leave. Another woman will value you.
What did I just say? These modern women, oh, now that we done fixed ourselves after 20 years, we ain't taking it no more. Now that we done got 5 kids by 10 different, 10 kids by 5 baby daddies, we ain't taking it no more. I'm gonna find me a hot girl. Shut your stupid behind up.
Oh man, here come all the bipolar, emotionally unstable women coming in my comments because of my previous post. I said what I said. Women are some of the biggest hypocrites. For example, there was a guy not too long ago on social media. He got custody of his 3 kids, right? And he posted a video online of him asking his baby mama for help. And she was like, no, you took me to court, you got them, so you handle them. All the women in the comments was like, that's right, girl, F them kids, live your life. Not one of them was calling her a deadbeat. Not one of them was calling her names. They was telling her to go live her life. See, y'all are the ones that God had to unalive in that flood back in the day. Y'all are not conducive to the progression of this society. Y'all was reprobate back then, and y'all are still reprobate today. The difference is, he gonna use fire instead of flood this time.
I can't stand when men come out of my posts and say, but what do you look like? What all that makeup? What all that makeup? What all that makeup? Sir, I'm wearing tinted moisturizer. There's literally no coverage. That's one of the reasons, one of the many, many reasons why I can't let a man humble me, because they don't even know the difference between full coverage foundation, medium coverage, buildable, tinted moisturizer, light coverage. They don't know the difference. They don't know the difference between a full glam, soft glam, no makeup, daytime makeup. They don't know the difference. And if they do know the difference, go build something. Go build something. Go mentor the youth. Go be a deacon. That's the problem. Not enough men are working in churches anymore. Go deacon somewhere instead of being under my post talking about makeup.
Well, I think you might be only looking at it from one side of the floor. If this is what's in church, do you think that a man is going to be around or want to be around this? Number one. Number two, that is not your natural face. You have makeup on. You don't know the difference between soft glam, full. I don't care nothing about no difference. You have makeup on. You have makeup on. Stop talking.
If a man don't like a woman, then he must be the G word or a narcissist. But if a woman don't like a man, she just has preferences. If a man has multiple baby mamas, he must be a deadbeat, or he created a whole bunch of broken homes. But if a woman has multiple baby daddies, she hold her kids down. At least she take care of her kids, and she just had a couple failed relationships. When a man tired or fed up, he just walked out on his family, or he's a punk or whatever. When a woman fed up and she decides to walk out, she was saving herself. She did the right thing for herself. She was putting herself first. If a man don't got no money, he a brokey. He a broke. If a woman ain't got no money, she's just struggling, right? So men can't struggle.
Ladies, did she eat? Did she eat with that one? Did she?
So as we're all very much aware, we are living through a chopped man epidemic, and there's a big shortage of baddies. It's gone so bad to the point that, like, if I see an attractive man, it genuinely makes my day. I was walking on the sidewalk earlier and I saw a cute guy in his car, so I waved to him and he smiled back at me, and obviously he drove away after that. But I was like, oh my god, a cute guy? This was at 6:50 p.m. It's 7:17 and I'm still like, oh my god. And I feel like this is gonna empower me through my evening. Like, wow, I actually saw an attractive man today. Like, diamond in the rough, needle in the haystack, seriously. And there's a big shortage of baddies. It's gone so bad to the point that, like, if I see an attractive man, it genuinely makes my day. I was walking on the sidewalk earlier and I saw a cute guy in his car, so I waved to him and he smiled back at me, and obviously he drove away after that. But I was like, oh my god, a cute guy?
Why do men have this eternal fear of being used for money that they don't have? You have nothing but a birth certificate to your name. I'm not worried about you, boo.
What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell y'all say? What the hell on? What the hell Barry? What the hell Bird?
Again, whatever it is, I don't want to give it to you. I don't want to give it to you.
Uncomfortable truth is that, fellas, you need to take accountability for how you allow your woman to treat you. If you are allowing her to talk to you any kind of way, stop being mad when she talks to you any kind of way. If you allow her to disrespect you all the time, stop being mad when she disrespects you. If you allow her to put her hands on you, stop being mad whenever she put her hands on you. If you've let her act like a spoiled brat and then you reward her with whatever the hell it is that she threw a fit about for anyway, stop being mad when she throw them fits to get her way. Baby, it's learned behavior. You have to take accountability too for how you allow somebody to treat you. You know you deserve to be treated better. Stop allowing anybody and everybody to treat you any kind of way.
Fair point. And that's why a lot of men have started walking away and they no longer participate in this garbage dating scene.
Okay, so I work in a kitchen filled with men, right?
For sure.
And I'm the only female chef in there.
Yeah.
So I get to observe how men communicate.
Oh, that's okay. Now we unpacking.
It's interesting. And what I noticed about your build is that you have the capacity to work and suffer at the same time.
For sure.
Right.
For sure.
Women don't.
Okay, so when you say work and suffer, elaborate. What does that mean?
You could be physically or emotionally or mentally defeated,
Drained.
but you're still
Tired,
going to
yes.
go to work, and you can still, like, you have the physical capacity to execute whatever it is that you need to do.
That's in relationships too. Yes, absolutely. I agree. That's in relationships. Yeah, I it's agree. not just work. It's
Okay.
not it's not just occupation. I agree.
Okay.
Men suffer in silence often. Yeah. Because our existence is based on what we can provide to you all.
Do you understand what the world is going to look like in 10 years? 50% of women between the ages of 25 and 45 are going to be single and childless. Like, I mean, think about it. If you're married, there's going to be so many women throwing themselves at your husband if he's a half good looking, decent earning guy. And over a certain age, women accept being a side chick. I mean, they won't publicly say
that's
under a
true.
certain
That is
age.
true.
I think it's around like 35. They'll accept being a side chick because they would rather be with the top guy than be with the guy they don't like.
An uncommon truth is that most men have never felt safe inside of love into a relationship, because that man is literally always dealing with some level of insecurity, uncertainty, and they're in survival mode constantly. They don't get to relax. Even whenever you out and about with them, if you pay attention to that man is checking exes. He know what's going on around him. He's never calm, cool, collected. You having a great date. You just over there, like you don't care what's going on around. That man is in survival mode constantly. And even whenever he deals with life, his nervous system has forgot what it means to relax, because he's always worried about what's next. It's up to you to be his peace, his emotional support, to the level that his nervous system actually relaxes around you, to where he can feel some kind of sense of calm. And not for nothing, you may be the first person in his life that he's ever felt safe with. You may be the first relationship that he's ever felt safe in. And that'll be beautiful for him. And not for nothing, for you.
Baby, and once you done fumbling that man, just hand him over this way. When he come home, you arguing. When he wake up, you arguing. No food being cooked. No bath water being run. No pussy being given. Every anniversary is about you. Every time y'all go out, the meal's gotta be $300 and better. You're being fucking ungrateful. You're complaining. Valentine's Day is always about you. Father's Day gotta be about you. You're fucking selfish. You think about yourself. Hello? You're not considerate. You're not feminine. You're always being aggressive. You're always on your fucking back. You always want to be out every Friday. You want to do single girl activities. Just give him this way. Send him over this way. There's a lot of good women that stay in the house, go out moderately, dress moderately, that want to be wives. Pack yourself up, mama. It's okay. You don't got to be in a relationship. But you ain't about to keep the good niggas from being in one. Oh, and then after I get him, don't worry about him, because we're going to be in the house, cuddling up. He's going to be eating a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle, and I'm going to be on my fucking knees, bitch. Bye.
And honestly, a McGriddle is something I can get behind. I actually want one right now.
Oh, that's real. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's real. What the fuck?
How much you paying child support?
Yeah. I don't pay nothing in child support.
Ooh.
Like, I'm a good dad.
Hold on, but you travel all the time.
Yeah,
They're
but I'm still a good
states.
dad.
But you don't pay child support?
Why would I pay child support?
So you take them to school every day, you take them to the doctor's offices, you take them to practice.
I mess with women that got themselves together.
Okay.
And
like a true toxic man.
But
you know what it takes physically? I would rather
Yes.
today, where I am today, I'm doing it alone.
Yes.
And it's hard. But you know how easy it is for me to go and work and make the money. I have to have a nanny, right?
Yes.
How often could you have possibly been
That's
there?
true. But so
Were you paying child support then?
So I don't pay child support.
Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
Like, why would I pay child support? I'm not a bum.
Because did you pay for their school?
Of course.
Okay, so
But you talk so fast, you don't let people get their thoughts out.
You just kept saying I don't pay child support.
You're a judge.
No. You kept saying I don't pay child support.
You put people on the.
Okay, so
no,
all these
when I say I
children
pay, no. Let's make sure we're clear. It's very important because I got my
So
fans.
child support, you're thinking,
let me finish my thought, darling.
Oh, 2x.
Thank you. Yeah, make sure. When I say don't pay, that's the communication gap.
Okay.
When you saying, what do I pay? You're thinking child support. I'm not giving anything. I'm saying I take care of my babies.
Okay, what does that look like?
Yeah, it looks like you take care of them.
Can you explain to me what it looks like for you to have to take care of
the school, clothes, trips, etc.
Okay, what about they live in the house with their mom
Yes.
24/7, right?
Yes.
They live in their home. So do you
Right.
pay any of those bills in their house?
Yes, I did. They grown now.
We're gonna focus.
Yeah,
18
when
and down.
they were kids, yes.
So the 16-year-old not right now. So you
Yes.
still have one that's underage.
Yes, and well taken care of.
What does that look like
It's
right
amazing.
now today?
It's amazing.
What does it look like?
What do you mean what it looks like?
For the 16-year-old right now, what does that look like? How do you take care of him? It's a boy, right?
Visit, we hang, go to games, etc.
School?
Yeah,
Pay
he
for
goes
it?
to school. Yeah, I don't take
got
him
a
to
car?
school. No, he's 16. No.
So who drives him to school?
His mom.
So you pay for the gas?
No.
Do you pay for her car insurance?
No.
Do you pay for her car bill?
No.
Do you pay for her light bill?
No.
Do you give her money for food?
Of course.
How much?
Whatever she needs.
So every month you don't.
I don't see.
So she has to ask you for it.
See, here's the thing: the structure with most women, and this is how you're thinking. You're thinking, I need X, Y, and Z, but there's some women on this planet who move a certain way, and when they need something, because if you got your stuff together,
So how about you get your stuff together?
some
too?
women will say, "Baby, I need this," and it's done.
Baby, you are my baby's daddy.
No.
We made a mistake,
There
right?
you-
Remember?
There you go again with the energy and your toxic energy.
I'm not toxic.
And the
I
way.
am matter of
Let me
factly.
finish. And your energy influences negativity. You don't stay calm.
No.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm giving you my point. When you do.
You're one of those combative people. The whole time you're trying to make it seem like he's doing something that he's actually not doing. Well, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. I actually am. Just because the people that you're around don't do that doesn't mean I'm a problem. You have a problem. You need to fix that. That has nothing to do with me.
What's up with men? I don't know. I wanted to ask you. Men don't come up and ask or talk to you anymore. There was this cute guy. He went to the bar at one point, so I was like, oh, let me go to the bar too. So I saddled up next to him at the bar and kind of gave a look. And he looked right at me and then looked away. I was like, okay, well, never mind. I was seeing something that apparently wasn't actually happening. And as we left, one of the other bachelorettes on this trip was like, oh my gosh, that guy kept looking at you. Did you guys talk? I was like, wait, what? You saw it too? I guess I could have said, hi, how are you? I don't know why I didn't. I guess I was like, I made that move. Meet me the other 75% of the way or whatever it is.
It is becoming like that. I think that there's a shift in it. And honestly, women have to take more of the reins in a way. Maybe we should have a man on and ask him what that's like. Why don't they do that?
A dating expert.
Is there a dating expert man that would like to come on this podcast?
I can't remember many times I've been approached. And that has been hard on my self-confidence because I've seen it happen to my friends. Specifically these two friends that are drop dead gorgeous, fit all the beauty standards, petite. Obviously I'm not harping on them, but I'm always just why doesn't that happen to me? Am I intimidating somehow? Am I putting off a certain vibe? I like to be it's just my height, I guess. And I'm just too broad of shoulders for someone to approach me. But I've been approached by women. And so I wonder if it really is, it's almost switching these days. People are just changing.
Maybe it's just, in my opinion here, maybe y'all are just unpleasant to be around. Maybe men don't enjoy being around women who, right now, it seems like they're not really saying much. Seems like they're not really doing much. And so it seems like they're okay. But when you get them to start talking, when you get them in a relationship, when you get them out to dinner, then they start saying things and you're like, well, where did that come from? That's kind of weird. I don't like that. I'm not going to go out with somebody like that. I don't want to provide and protect anybody like that. Maybe that's what's happening here. And y'all are stunned, but really, y'all are doing weird stuff.
Every baddie I know is literally single right now.
Because they have bad personalities.
Every baddie I know is single right now. Put that in there. If you're feeling weird about it, it's hot girl summer. That's why you're single.
I already knew posts like this were coming, where people are going to rationalize their situation to make themselves feel better without actually taking accountability to what's actually happening. I don't know why as a society we think that just because someone's objectively attractive that they have a good personality. The large majority of attractive women have had doors open for them, opportunities given to them because of the way that they look. They've been treated in a positive way by a lot of men, often men with power, because these men want sexual access from them. And so as a result, attractive women are more likely to be egotistical, manipulative, Machiavellian, narcissistic, and just downright negative individuals that don't really have much to add to a conversation besides the way that they look. Now, am I saying that every good-looking girl doesn't have a personality? Absolutely not. But there's a stereotype that exists there for a reason. Let's be real. I'm just keeping it real. Don't kill the messenger. A lot of times when you see an attractive girl and she's not able to find someone that wants to date her, that wants to commit to her, it's not because she's not getting approached. It's not because men are not hitting her up. It's because these men can't tolerate her and they don't find her to be tolerable enough to then date and really just get in a long-term relationship with.
I would love to be a nice guy. I actually would love to be the guy who's polite to you, who's friendly to you, who's caring. I would love to be that guy, but I can't. Like, I have to be a cunt.
Why? Well, yeah.
Because it's in your best interest that I'm a cunt. Because if I'm not a cunt, then you're a cunt to me. And it's better if I'm a cunt to you than you being a cunt to me.
Why can't we just be nice to each other?
I'm telling you, we can't.
Oh, this is a fucked up world.
We can't be because of your nature.
So why would I? No, I'm sorry. No.
So all your past boyfriends would agree with you that you're just some nice girl, that's nice, pleasant.
She never complains.
Why are they your exes then? Why are they gone?
Now at a point to where they're walking away and they don't mind being alone. Y'all have messed it up. Women, a lot of us have messed it up. And like I said, even surprisingly to me, like, I was noticing and seeing so many men, like, I desire family. I desire commitment. I desire marriage. I desire to have a woman. I want to provide for a woman, take care of a family. Like, men have been wanting that. But now you're starting to see more and more men become more and more comfortable with the idea of not having any of that, because men are valuing and desiring their peace
Facts.
over everything else.
Your husband will literally have to guide you through the death of both of your parents. So choose that man wisely.
When I was an undergrad, my mother had a health crisis and almost slipped into a coma while I was hours away for school. My then boyfriend, now husband, wanted to drive me back home to be with my family during that time. During this time in undergrad, my husband worked this really great job that paid him really well, that he requested the time off to take me back home, and they denied his time off request. That man promptly quit his job and drove me back home to help support me. I had a high-risk pregnancy during COVID and had to go to the emergency room alone. My husband was so worried and inconsolable and called every doctor and medical friend we had for advice. He was terrified that I would go in alone and something would happen and he would not be there to advocate for me. This man has bathed me when I couldn't bathe myself, helped me to the toilet. He has been in the trenches with me during every kind of season. When my father died, my mother got my husband on the phone first, and he is the one that had to break the news to me. After my dad's death, my husband navigated difficult conversations with family and supported my mother. Now, no one is perfect. People can flip the script. They can catfish you. A person can become unrecognizable from the person you initially fell in love with. What you need to do is spend time truly being able to recognize green and red flags. I recommend choosing a long-term romantic partner based on more than just looks, vibes, and status. Because vibes and the superficial will not carry you through the marathon that is love.
Sounds good to me. I agree with that. Too many modern women get out here and they pick a man based on vibes, pick a man based on looks, which I think that's important. You want to be attracted to your partner, but you guys place too much of a high premium on that stuff, and it comes back to bite you. So you want to be careful placing too much emphasis on that. if that makes any sense, right? Essentially what you're doing, and I think I talked about it in another video, you're sending the man out to danger is really what it is. And it's a little less danger here, not in terms of somebody taking you out or eliminating you, but these are very hard conversations to have. Nobody wants to have them, but mother-in-law put me on the phone and I had to break the news to my wife. I had to navigate a very, very difficult, very, very strenuous, a lot of tension, a lot of attitudes that are happening, right? During this time. You send the man out to do that. That's protection and provision. Y'all want all of that. Y'all don't usually say it. Y'all don't usually include that in what you want, but that's what you're looking for. And so a man has to navigate all of that. He has to go through all of that. He has to set up a structure so that you feel safe during all of that. But a man is not going to get credit for that because you think that, oh, my friends can do it. Oh, I can get a therapist that does it. And sure you can. But there's just something about a man being able to help you to navigate through these things. Y'all need to start giving credit where credit is due.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. We all thought DDG was guilty, okay? I did, y'all did.
Who is y'all? Who is we? Hold on. No. Y'all did. We didn't think a mother.
Just being honest, ladies, the way y'all treat some of these men out here, I know you wouldn't dare want a female treating your son like this. Okay, you wouldn't dare want your son to be out here looking and acting like no trick. So it just baffles me how y'all come with this energy. I don't know if y'all too consumed in social media and the facade that's all on the internet, but that man is not obligated to do shit for you unless you're his girl or his wife. He's just not. The entitlement is crazy.
Can we please talk about this trend of some female influencers whose entire brand is just hating on men, okay? Like, I get it, there are trash men out there, but when your entire whole personality is men are garbage, men are shit, and every reel is just a dramatic recreation of a man who ruined your life, like, sis, at some point you're just using this hate as a content, and guess what, you're actually getting paid for it. And the young girls, they are eating it up, okay? Suddenly your brother, your dad, your best friend, so everyone is trash. Are you saying that all men are trash? Like, is your dad trash? Would you say that your dad is trash? No, right? Now, everybody is trash because some girl on TikTok had a situationship with a walking red flag and turned that into a podcast. Like, girl, it's one thing to have standards, but it's another thing to turn bitterness into branding. Not everything is a TED Talk. Sometimes it's just you picked the wrong guy. It's your fault. Stop telling men are trash. And then can we also teach girls to be emotionally intelligent and have standards? Like, yeah, you can call out the bad behavior, but don't make bitterness as a brand.
Some argue that divorce is designed to destroy men and reward women. One way you could fix it, which I would never advocate for, is that for every 10 pounds the woman gains after the wedding, the man would get 25% of his wealth back. The justification for this, which I would never make, is that if a woman gains a lot of weight after the man commits, that's fraud. That's like a company lying about its profits so people will buy the stock. I mean, what are you going to do if your wife gets big? Get the SEC involved? The She Stopped Exercising Commission? Again, I wouldn't advocate for this idea because I wouldn't want to be disrespectful. I know what some of y'all are thinking. Isn't it more disrespectful for a wife to get big? I mean, that's not just getting catfished. That's getting sperm whelled. Again, these are toxic comments I would never condone. I would never say for every new chin your wife made, you should get paid. Because the last thing I'd want is some woman booing me. I know what you're thinking. If this idea was implemented, wouldn't divorce still destroy me if my wife didn't gain weight? No, silly, because why would you divorce someone who didn't get lazy and stayed hot? Follow for more like this.
Fellas, how are we feeling about this? He made his girlfriend a Hello Kitty bouquet all by himself. Then this guy says, this is how every man starts. Godspeed, little bro. Number one, I hope this guy right here can stay in this mode for as long as he can. My goal for him is to find a girl who really appreciates this and stays with him for life. Because men, we are the real romantics. Women receive romance, we give romance. And here's what happened to almost every guy watching this. We gave romance over and over and over to the wrong girl, and basically women beat romance out of us to the point where it's like, yo, y'all ain't worth it. Because every guy watching this right now has a villain story where they did something so beautiful, so nice for a girl, just for her to hook up with the football player or the other guy. And you're like, wait a minute, I did all this for you and you did that to me? Like I said, hopefully he can stay this way for as long as he can, and hopefully a girl doesn't beat the romance out of him.
I don't know, man. I know we say that men give romance. I think both people are given that. I don't think people truly understand it. You're both in it together. So you have to give of yourself. Maybe you give it in a different way, but a man should not have to give and initiate romance all the time. As a matter of fact, he shouldn't have to initiate it a majority of the time. That's not fair. Oh, well, I'm so scared. I'm this, I'm that. I don't want to hear that. You're not scared enough to go out in the club and shake your behind on somebody. Why is it that when you get with a man, all of a sudden you don't know what to do? You're not afraid enough to go out there and initiate a deal, to be a boss babe. Why all of a sudden are you too afraid to get in there and initiate love and romance to somebody? That's not right. Both people should be doing that.
Y'all girls cheat in a healthy relationship, but then be loyal in a toxic one. Make it make sense. He don't even want you yet. You won't talk to nobody else. And then the dude that wants you, you talk to everybody on him. What?
The real reason why women lead more happier lives than men is most of them don't have wives.
A man without money will take yours. A man without inner peace will take yours. A man without confidence will take yours. And a man without ambition will take yours.
Now switch that up, and instead of saying a man, say a woman. Because women do the same damn thing. It's amazing how they make it seem like the men are the leech. Like men are leeches. That's the sad part about when it comes down to the dating experiences and relationships for most men. I'm not going to say little boys. I'm talking about men. Either men are nowadays going 50-50 since, women wanted equality when it comes down to relationships and they want a partner. It's either he's going 50-50 or he's paying for everything. What exactly are we doing out of that one? What are we doing? What are you doing? What are the women doing? I want to hear it, because it's so funny that women will post some shit like this, but don't think about what the men think when it comes down to what they have to sacrifice and what they have to come up with in order to even date a woman. And it's funny that it's always the women like this that be posting. Why do they all look the same? They all look the same. Looking all psychotic. And single.
Can someone please explain to me why you can have a women's empowerment page or a women's rights page, but if you are to have a men's rights page or a men's empowerment page, then you are looked at like you are the devil? Why is that? Can someone explain this to me?
I love my man down. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? That is the love of my life. I've never felt safer with a man outside of my father. I mean, we are best friends. We can talk about anything. Even our disagreements are like safe and healthy. Like, it's crazy. And with all of that said, if that man ever crossed a boundary, I would never talk to him again. For those of you who are new here, I'm a certified life coach. I specialize in love and relationships, self-development, and finances. And something I can tell you and something I preach to my clients is you have to be so comfortable with your boundaries. You have to be so firm on them that no matter who crosses it, you are willing to walk away. And see, the reason why a lot of y'all are unwilling to do that is because you're not comfortable being alone. You've been in relationship after relationship and situationship after situationship. And you've been the sneaky link after sneaky link and side chick or side dude after side dude. And because you're so accustomed to having someone around, even if it's unhealthy, even if it's toxic, that's what you prefer. Y'all have to get comfortable with being by yourself. Y'all have to get comfortable with being alone. Baby, let me tell you something. Outside of this relationship, I preferred being single. Real talk. I preferred being by myself because I was happiest at that point. I can move how I want. I can do what I want. I can be who I want to be. I can act in the ways that I want to act in. I don't have to worry about anyone. And I love that. I love sitting in solitude with myself. I love reflecting with myself. I love that self-awareness that I had with myself. And that's because I learned the things and I did the things that I needed to do to be comfortable in solitude. Y'all have to do the same thing. Y'all have to become comfortable with solitude. Y'all have to become comfortable with being alone. You have to like it. Because when you like and you love yourself and someone plays with you, no matter the capacity of the relationship, it is not going to be hard for you to say, you know what? I don't need this. I'm going to separate myself. You have a good life. Stay safe.
I do see where you're coming from, but I think you got to be careful. Modern women walk through life. They go through life crossing boundaries. As a matter of fact, modern women know they're crossing a boundary, and they don't care. They continue to cross the boundary. But all of a sudden, when somebody crosses their boundary, then it's a problem. You got to feel comfortable walking away. You got to feel like you got to feel comfortable turning your back and never looking back on that man. Never looking back at that man. Interesting. I wonder if men started taking this approach. I wonder if men started saying, you know what, you cross that boundary one time, there's not going to be anything talking. I love you so much, but you're not going to get any chances. All of a sudden, when men say that, it's a problem.
Y'all always talking about men only want y'all for sex. No, that's all y'all got to offer. He rather be with his boys because he gay. He ain't gay, man. Okay, some men are gay and they're sleeping with their boys and they're down low. That ain't mostly what's going on. They don't want to be around y'all. Everything is a hard decision. Everything is tough. Everything takes a lot of brain power and a lot of emotions. And it ain't all of that. That's why they come have sex with you and then go play video games with their boys or go drink with their boys or go fishing with their boys. Yeah, they like their boys, but they would prefer probably to hang out with you more. But you fight about everything, nagging him. Sit down, shut up, enjoy his company. Them dishes can sit there. Like, who cares? Who cares about any of that? Just sit down and relax. Man, I'm so glad I don't suffer from no anxiety, no analness, if that is even a word. Like, chill out. That's all they be doing with their boys. Chilling.
What's your relationship advice?
If your man cannot afford your bills, you need to find a job, not another man.
I know I'm gonna get hate, but truthfully, a man don't care how cute you look. He will cut you off just to protect his peace.
These men don't be lame when y'all are with them. These men don't be bad dads and horrible boyfriends and husbands and he never bought me anything. I was the one paying all the bills. That's not what y'all be saying when y'all are in relationship with these men. But the moment that these men leave because they're tired of your mistreatment, they're tired of your poor character, you're cheating, whatever it is that these women be doing to these men, the moment that these men leave, then y'all want to assassinate these men's character. Now all of a sudden now all of a sudden he never treated you well. He was verbally abusive. He didn't pay no bills. Watching Remy Ma and Papoose go through this public divorce is really sad because we thought they were the epitome of black love, right? But what's happening right now is what happens in a lot of relationships. Everything is great until you don't get your way. Everything is great until you think that the grass is greener on the other side. And then you get over there and you realize that grass was sod and it was fake. I think that's what's happening. I think Remy Ma thought that she was going to be able to have an amazing life wherever she had been canoodling at. And when she got over there and realized, this ain't what I thought it was, you tried to slide back over there to Papoose. And Papoose said, no, Ma, I'm happy. I done moved on. You had multiple chances. I'm done. And because she can't accept accountability for losing a good man, now she has to paint this man like he wasn't a good man. I believe Papoose. And when I hear a lot of women assassinate the character of the man that just a few months ago they were madly in love with, I fully believe that you did something and now you are regretting your decisions. So instead of you just being like, yeah, I messed that up, you got to make yourself the victim. When we gonna stop that?